Hey everybody, I hope this either live stream or video finds you doing well. As you can see, I am going to discuss about President Trump's takeover Gaza. And there's two things that the media is hoping that you will forget. And there's one thing that people need reminded of, especially the Christians. Love you guys, I really do. But this is time for remembrance. In fact, I love you all, but it's still a time of remembrance. Number one, nobody really knows the exact plans that President Trump is laying forth. Nobody knows as if this is just a way to get Hamas to the table to negotiate things, what's going on. But here's two things I can tell you. There's two things I can tell you about the past that the liberal media is wanting you to forget. Number one, President Trump has been president before. He had a first term and now he's on his second term. Okay, so we all need to remember that. President Trump has been president before. The same, like he's new to Washington, D.C. All right. Second thing that they're wanting you to forget is that he is a businessman. President Trump is a businessman. The people and God put President Trump into the White House. What did they put in the White House when they put President Trump into the White House? They put a businessman into the White House. Okay, so we got this two down. He's been president before, and he is president again, and he is a businessman. Now, with him being a businessman, guess what? He's not going to think like a Republican. He's not going to think like a Democrat. He is going to think like a businessman. Okay? He just has the Republicans right where he wants them to get what he wants. So, President Trump is being a businessman. We didn't get a chef. We're not going to get wonderful recipes. We didn't get a speaker, so we're going to have beautiful lectures. We got a businessman. That's how he's going to run the country. And believe me, and so here's the one thing that everybody needs to remember. In the Bible, in fact, in the first book of Torah, Genesis, or as the Jewish people know it, Bereshit, God made a promise to Abraham, Avraham, as we know him, we being the Jewish people. I will bless those who bless you. I will curse those who curse you. Let me explain this to everyone. That means you do Israel right, and God will bring down blessings, a lot of blessings. You do Israel wrong, and you're going to wish you didn't. We have done Israel wrong in the past, and we have lived to regret it. God, when the Gaza Strip, I think it was either Gaza Strip or the West Banks, or maybe both. I'm not sure, but anyhow, it was one of them. That President George W. Bush, the second one, decided, hey, why don't we just come up with this solution? God didn't like the solution. We got Katrina. Remember down there in New Orleans, Louisiana? They might build back, but didn't build better because Six Flags has been or is being torn down. I'm not sure which. But that piece of land ruined. It stayed in ruins. I think that they're just now trying to clean it up. But I don't know that there'll be ever a Six Flags there again. So that's the thing. And let me tell you, Christians, something. Because see, there's a lot of Christians out there. Oh, God's not underneath that covenant with Israel anymore. Oh, yeah, he is. Absolutely is. And let me tell you something, Christians. If God ever was to break his promise to the Jewish people, what makes you so egotistical to think that he won't break his covenant with you? If he can break his covenant with Israel, he can break it with you. But see, I don't believe that God broke or has ever broke his promise with our people or my people, the Jewish people. Just give me a second here. Sorry about this. So, since God hasn't broke his covenants with my people, the Jewish people, I believe that he is more than faithful to keep his promise to Christians. I believe that with all my heart. So let me tell you something. When I hear people say, oh, that goes against the First America First stance, no, it does not. It goes perfectly hand in hand with America First stance. Because President Trump's going to make sure that America, it becomes very blessed because he's blessing Israel. So what I would say is let's just back it off. I know the liberal media is losing their mind. The world's ending, whatever. But let's just do this as far as for we who claim to be the followers of Christ. Let us do ourselves a favor. Get off the stuff. Don't worry about it. Pray about it and let God handle it. This is in God's hands, not my hands, not your hands. It doesn't matter what anybody says or does. And let me point the finger also here. It doesn't matter what I say or think. It's in God's hands. That is the only thing that matters. My opinion doesn't matter. Only but to say, when we as a nation look after Israel, we are looking after our own interest. That, I know that. I don't think it. I don't believe it. I don't wonder about it. I know it beyond a fact. I love y'all. God bless.